What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Good evening. Hello. It's 2K25 night, more specifically diving into some TGC Tours True Sim. We're heading down to the Dominican Republic. We're gonna play Teeth of the Dog. I've heard of the course. I've never actually played it, so we'll see how 4 rounds of True Sim go here. But we finished tied for first last week, which technically means that we lost on countback. We get second place. But a very good outing. Very good outing last week. Lots of elevation changes and everything going on there. And we were kind of on a roll with our putting. Just missed a few too many greens, and so we limited the number of opportunities that we ultimately could have had. Not ideal, but, you know, I would say after having so long off 3 weeks back and having, you know, 3 top 10s, 2 of them being top 5s and 1 being a tie for the lead, I would say that that's a pretty good run of things. But yeah, so we're gonna play some True Sim stuff tonight, as we've been doing on Wednesdays. And like I predicted, PGA 2K25 is going to be the free one of the free PS Plus games come next month. So just in time for me to be on paternity leave and completely miss any benefit from the uptick in players. Maybe I'll have to do a video or something. Maybe I'll finally, after a year, put together some sort of tips video like we did for 2K25. We'll see, though. We'll see if I can find some time to gather some thoughts there. All right. We have some Evo tools and we have some VC. Is it worth putting any upgrades on? If we do spend some VC, get our Evo swing a little bit better, I mean, what are we at? That's, I guess, the real question. We're at 94, 96. That's pretty ridiculous. I feel like maybe the wedges would be the better place to put it, because we'd get an extra benefit on the transition for partials. Oh, putter's the only thing that I've upgraded, Rio. Putter's the only thing that I upgraded. Everything else is back on... I guess I'm on Diamond, Dark Matter, and then I have Tiger's Eye for the putter. Because that's the one that, to me, like, has the most bearing on my game at this point. But you know what? Let's see here. I mean, hybrid and 3 would be the other options. Basically anything that has more than 2 stats going. Maverick driver. I haven't looked at the shop in ages. I can look at the shop now. Like, I have not looked at the shop in any capacity. I don't know. The thing is, I've been... Yeah, I guess the diamond one is like really far off the mark, right? I guess where I'm at with things is if I were to upgrade my driver, I mean, I guess I would get the swing path boost. In reality, what I would want to do is max out my driver, figure out exactly what power I would need to level it exactly to 99, and I think I would actually go for more power through the bag. I think I would rather just play more distance, get more spin on things, have a couple extra yards on approach, because you can always lay back to get a full wedge. Okay, let's upgrade this. So I've got 2 contact, 2 swing path, and a Galactic Amber. Is that the one below Tiger Eye? So we'll just buy a few of these. Hey, what's going on, Jay? It is? Okay. Yeah, we've been hitting perfects for a good long while. We've been hitting perfects for a good long while. I'm not really actually concerned about getting more forgiveness. The more forgiveness is more for like the when we miss, maybe it helps us fractionally. It's not for much else. Okay, so that's all maxed out. Now we want a swing path. We want a contact. We want another swing path. We want another contact. And then we want a transition. Get that up into the 80s. Works for me. Works for me. Yeah, because I think like the way that I have it balanced, we could afford a few more power and let the contact take a slight hit. Because what are these guys at? I guess the wedges are on better contact, but that's also probably just because they're more upgraded. Not having the extra iron distance to get extra spin. Ton of front pins downwind this week on Plat. Well, I mean, I think there's a certain extent where you just can't avoid that. Right? I think at a certain point, you're just not going to get away from that being the case, where they give you these front pins. But if you can have your maxed out driver with some forgiveness, you know, and then bomb something down there and have that little bit extra control on spin, because like the extra power gives you extra spin. You also have extra spin because of the club itself, so it's ultimately a win-win in my book. All right, let's see what Kinetics got scheduled for our warm-up today. We're shooting 53s on Plat. It's like, okay, I'm clearly missing something on the approaches. Yeah, it always makes you wonder, like, if people are just getting better at bouncing it short and on, or if there's just, I don't know, maybe it is that you can put enough loft on a shot, still hit your points, and that reduces things enough. Yeah, you definitely want to have... You definitely always want to have spin control. Definitely always want to have spin control. Alright, good first swing. It's always a funny thing when it's like, well, I haven't played since last Thursday. Actually, we haven't played since last Wednesday, because last Thursday we were playing Super Battle Golf, and you just step up and stripe it. If power approach has more spin, you'd have to do some testing of that. It wouldn't fully surprise me if it did. It wouldn't fully surprise me if it did. Well, the underswing's not ideal. I'm happy with the read we made. We'll be below the hole. I should probably take that camera off, but... The 6 irons to 9 irons not stopping. What's your 9 iron distance? Just out of curiosity. Because, like, mine iron is 158. Definitely not the longest, but I feel like it's a little bit longer. It's the 6 and the 7 irons for me. The 9 and the 8, they definitely have some bounce release. Once I get up to the 7, that's the club that I feel like is the first one that, like, really starts to get away from me. Right, so, like, here, this is the one that's gonna bounce kind of right at that front edge. And go. And that's mostly because it got a fairway kick that actually came up a lot shorter. All right, I have a question. Is it chicks, chucks, checks, chalks, chucks? I'm having a hard time filling in the vowel. 9 iron is 164. Okay, so you've got even more power than I do. Chucks, got it. How are you doing, man? I'm doing well. We're just getting warmed up. Just getting the swing loosened up a bit. I gotta take this off for warm up. We'll obviously switch the camera back. Hey, what's going on, Matt? You shot shaping more than you do? I always... So do you partial to cover your distance, like, to cover your gaps? Is that your normal plan of attack? Because I've always, even since, like, 2K21, I've always been a shot shape to cover the gap. And especially in this game, you get so much more stopping power off of adjusting your loft compared to your attack angle. You choked approaches to cover most gas most of the time, partials to cut down on spin into a headwind. Well, I don't know, choked approaches, I guess technically roll out a little bit, but I don't notice too much difference between choked and regular in terms of the rollout. But that I don't have like any hard and fast data on, that's just more of a feel. Hole in one, here we go. Ah, I came up short. It thought about it. It definitely thought about it. But yeah, I think if you ever find yourself like trying to work your distances out and you're like between whether you should use loft or attack angle, always go loft. Get out of here with that crap, Matt. I use the sculptor chucks. Down to Elite in the next few weeks, so maybe you can use Elite time to do some experimenting and improving. Likely another demo or two this week. We just haven't been playing plat. I probably would do fine, but I just always get nervous with how little we had been playing, especially in like the putting aspect of it. But I think realistically we would probably be okay. Ooh, that was almost gone. G'day, Steve. Things are well. How about you? Stopped playing plat for a while, had one bad week coming back, then a top 20, but only a top 10 clears demo these days. Well, I had played great like all of last season, and then the first tournament of this season, I played it, and I got demos. And I haven't cleared it since. Like, hadn't missed cuts at all. Oh, I pushed it. It's gonna be in the bunker. Hadn't missed cuts and then took demos. We'd played well since. I just haven't been playing plat then since we've come back to playing this game again. Beat Star Wars on the hardest difficulty? We did. We did. And then we beat God of War, the 2018 version, on the hardest difficulty. And then we did Hollow Knight, Silk Song. And beat all 3 acts of that. Easier to drop to Elite? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely skilled enough of a player to come right back. So you would come back with a clean slate. Alright, slight down slope here. Slightly underswung it, but the wind did not bring that back left. About that Witcher comeback? I mean, I've played all 3 Witchers on stream. I enjoy it from like an overall story perspective, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm really wanting to play the new one, to be honest. Oh, I'm 3% under. Pretty good read, but that approach shot didn't end up where we wanted to, and then the putt short. Cut is for True Sim? I have no idea. Honestly, I don't look at the leaderboards before we play. I just kind of show up and see what we shoot. Okay, that's peeling nicely, because it does kick to the right here. Oh. That was the right idea. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. We've talked about it before of like, the games that I find interest in has really shifted over the years. So like the open world RPG just doesn't hit as hard. You know, I have become very much so spoiled by things like From Software games, right? You know, we've been playing through Dark Souls 1 Remaster recently again. You know, Elden Ring, all those sorts of things. You know, I need that sort of combat to keep me interested. You know, how I once enjoyed, you know, games like Skyrim and stuff in their vanilla state. 9 birdies going out, by the way. We're swinging silky smooth here. We're swinging silky smooth. Okay, this is like the one big gap in our bag. 9 iron. Gonna be like pin high. Maybe a little bit short, but after the bounce and the roll, I'm gonna put some shape on it, and then it's gonna land short and kick real hard. That lie did not take me as far to the right as I thought it would. Like, at all. Close. It's close. Skyrim's number 1. Now, I mean, I know that Skyrim has a ton to it as far as, like, modding ability and stuff, right? Like, it probably has a lot more staying power that way. I just have only tinkered with the modding very, very briefly. And I had issues trying to get mods to, you know, work together. This ball's really above my feet. Or below my feet. Forget what that means. The ball's not in a standard spot is what I'm trying to get at. Big mods you don't really have any interest in. Well, I know there's stuff that can, like, just completely change the game. Is kind of the point that I'm trying to make. Trying to get these angles right is always tough. Almost left that one short. But this is the type of stuff that, like, when people play plat and different things, like, I feel like they get it to reasonable distance and then they're always able to convert putts, which is where we normally falter. Oh man, we finally miss a fairway. Honestly, it's a pretty good lie. It's just below our feet. I pushed it. Is it gonna clear? It plugged in the heavy rough. Nice. Love that for us. Love that for us. We lost that much? Yikes. Okay. I didn't really think... I know we were on the vertical there. I guess I needed to long flop it. Well, our first not birdie. Missed the drive. Tournaments forgot. Yeah, we I think we finished in our first True Sim back. I think we went 4th place. 4th place, then 7th place, and then this past week we tied for 1st, which technically means we lost, but losing on Countback 3 weeks after coming back to play in True Sim, I would say is not too bad. So I'm hoping we can, I'm hoping we can keep that sort of momentum going. Oh boy. That was close. That was close. Leaked a little bit out there to the right. Hey, take it easy, Matt. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure. Oh, they're treating us to a drivable par 4? How kind. If we catch it on the downslope, that's gonna go. I kind of want to kick it off of this right edge. I think what we're gonna have to do is get a little overpowered. Oh, I left it open. Everything that I wanted. Kick left. Roll on the fairway enough. Nope. And actually, it's a kind of a weird thing with the physics. When it bounces on the green, it's slower than if it rolls onto the green. Okay, let's test and see how good our chips are. Okay, pull closed. Just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. Realistically there, I should personally probably be putting that. That's long. 214 in, it's a down slope. This is gonna roll past. This is gonna roll past, but kind of have to do it. Beautiful baby cut. It's a little bit right. So hard to get it like dead straight back into that area. Hey, Wendigo, welcome back. Over the hump, closer to the weekend? Absolutely. Yeah, we are approaching Friday Eve. All right. Kind of had that feeling that it might need a little bit more. Alright, let's see if we can snag some more birdies on the last 2 holes. So I feel like we've been playing some pretty solid golf here to start. 130 yards, down 9, 138. Yeah, this will be exactly what we need. Oh wow, took us a little bit left. What's going on, Luke? Level tours? So when we're playing the main tours, we're on plat. I haven't played the main tours in a little bit just because we had a break from the game and stuff, so I've been taking it easy with TrueSim as my only tournament. Well, that's rude. Just to click off.
Go and tell your master.
Mulligan.
Charged by God.
Very clever name.
Thank
you very much for the follow. Thought you were decent until you played ranked tours. Humbling to say the least. If you're talking ranked tours, we're in Condor, but ranked tours is nothing. In my opinion, that is. I'm gonna try something. This is not my normal play. Of course, I pull closed it. Yeah, I was kind of trying to play myself into like a pitch to spinner kind of situation, but honestly, this was probably a mistake. Little partial swing here. I left the face open. That was the shot. That was the shot. Just left it open. So now we gotta go down the hill. We'll give it a little bit more pace. All the break is right at the end. There we go. Alright. 15 under. We started 12 under. I can't believe that par 5. We missed the fairway. Then we plugged it. Could have definitely had at least birdie there. Started to miss a few swings on the way through. 20 under. Jeez. Thought I was doing fine with my 15. Because what is... I mean, there were 2 par 5s. So what? That's just birdie everything and eagle the 2 par 5s, I guess. I guess that's what you would do. Maybe get a hole out. Oh, you know what? There was a drivable 4. That's also we missed that chip. Very, very true. All right, let's. I mean, I think that's a solid warm up. Let's see what we can do in TrueSim today. Again, we almost won last week. Had a really powerful round 3. We just happened to lose on countback. Now, according to the game, I won. So, for what it's worth, maybe we should listen to the game. Maybe? Thoughts? Okay. Give me 2 minutes. Quick 2-minute break. We'll get rid of the pre-rolls on Twitch. Take a break so nobody misses anything, and then we will dive right into it. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, you can always drop a like. Helps me out tremendously. A sub if you want to come back in the future. Again, I'll see you in 2. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads.
Behold, Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this Grail.
I walk away and we've got subscriptions happening. Mulligan comes in here, follows the stream, and then paid tier 1 subscription. In what world are we living? Mulligan, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your faces. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's refresh the capture card for audio purposes. Always enjoying the True Sim rounds. I appreciate that, Ears. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the luck. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We are heading down to the Dominican Republic, Teeth of the Dog. What do we got here? Back tees for pin 1, medium. Winds out of the west, firm fairways, moderate greens that are fast. Not terrible. Not terrible. Medium, moderate. I mean, fast can be tough, but should be friendly for approach, generally speaking. Gotta be the one with the most countback losses in TGC history. Definitely losing my fair share of them. That's for sure. That being said, also just means I gotta be better, right? I gotta close out that extra stroke at the end of the round. All right, should be simple enough. 3-wood off the tee here, just little fairway finder. I guess Franz was hesitant to schedule this before because of the distance markers in the fairway. I guess that was the reason. I left the face open. Was the wind really playing that strong though, or was it that just me missing that shot? Ball's below my feet. Flatten's going up the hill, but I'm not loving this putt. To be fair, I didn't put myself in a good position. So, kind of have to deal with that. We'll go just outside here. Something like that. Not bad. A touch under power may have just been slightly under on the read. Okay. Missed opportunity for sure. Penn State, what's going on, Mizzle? See, that's way better energy. We were getting an OHIO chant in here earlier. I was not a fan of that. Yeah, what's going on, Jumbo Jet? JB, welcome back. All right, a little power drive to the green. A hair closed. Slow down. We can play a little short game. Play a little short game here. Alright, looks like it's rolling a little bit on the downhill. We've got right to left. But it's left to right early. It's moderate, but then it's fast. And it's downhill once we get up there. That's 14 yards, 22. Okay, let's see what we got. Perfect read, pulled it. Pulled it just ever so slightly. Alright, get our first birdie on two. We got a little hype train going on here. Hype trains never before seen in this channel. See, I think this is like the type of thing where you have accuracy, you gotta take it. I actually just don't think we had our aim right. So that's the risk, right? Now we've taken... Now we took power drive. That's your mistake. So that's where we... Oh. It's fine. But like, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. You gotta hit your points. Gotta hit your points, also gotta aim in the right spot. So it's missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. We got birdie, but you know, you want to be having eagle looks. That's really what it comes down to. All right. There's the sand. You want to go driver. Kind of hug it, but not quite. I am missing my points just a little bit. Alright, so pin's sitting back in here. We're on an uphill lie. 57. I mean, we're gonna get a few yards. Bounce it and roll it. I think we take just a bit off. There we go. That's the nice smooth swing we're looking for. I like the line too. That's more of what we need to see. That's more of what we need to see. What's going on, Whitty? Back looking like the Masters will be fun once again. I just want him to play well. You know, it's great that he's gonna be there, but I also want him to play well. You know, I'm not really wanting it to be, you know, more of the like, oh, Tiger's there and he's just scraping by. Like, I wanna see him have like an actual. He's yet to be really like competitive since he's, you know, been playing again. You know, amidst all of the surgeries and such. There we go. There's another buttery smooth cut. Settle, please. I thought I had a chance. It was looking pretty good. It was looking pretty good in the air, to be honest. I don't know why there's a piece of me that's telling me it moves just like the slightest bit left. Feels like it should be kind of straight. I'm gonna give it some pace, put it just a click. I actually almost wanted to break the other way. Maybe I should have trusted it. No one should count out? Oh, for sure. For sure. I feel like as I've watched him, his short game has been like a really, I don't know, it just feels like he hasn't ever really gotten quite hot with the putter. There it is. Little baby overpower. Not so much that we're committing to the power drive. Just trying to test the waters a little. Alright. Feel like we're gonna have to go up here. This wind, I mean, it's slightly uphill, 178. 3. Maybe just shave the 7 off a little. Now the question is the ball above my feet or not? Sit. Okay, it did stop. That was my concern. I tried to put a little bit of loft on it. It'd take a little bit of distance. Just wasn't quite enough. Is it above my feet here, right? Gotta make sure I'm looking in the right spot. No shot. Ah. Okay. Okay. Caught me just a little bit. 233 back pin. I feel like this could be... Oh, well, I left it open. We'll see if the green feeds heavily left. Probably not. A little left. Yeah, not bad, but that's not what you want. Inch downhill. Little slider the whole way. So they are just breaking a little bit less. Which I guess it's not the end of the world here to be overreading them. Yeah, I'm at least giving them a chance, but they are hanging just a little high on us. What do we got here? 127. Am I gonna lose 11 yards? I mean, it's a 50-degree. It should be. Kind of right on the money. What is happening? What? All of these breaks, I'm like just over. I should be 7 under through 8 right now. Okay. Okay, let's make the adjustment on the back 9 here. Can I get a friendly kick left? No. Just double crossed it. Went up the left-hand side, double crossed it. Okay. Just one of those opening rounds that's not quite going. Not quite going to plan. I'll say that felt like I was off the mark on the swing path. Okay, let's make a putt. Let's make a putt. Now we're low. Now we're low. Oh, man. Okay. Just can't get it going. Can't get it going quite yet. If you take it from here, can you power drive towards the green? Because what am I looking at here on the map? So here where we're aimed is up in this spot. So I want to be maybe a little bit more over. Hey, good evening, Baron. Cameron, thank you very much for the jewels, man. I appreciate that. Also, Scotty coming in. Everybody's coming in here. What's going on? Scotty, thank you very much for the raid, dude. How was the stream? Welcome on in, everybody. Oh, I played it too far out to the right. Give me a kick left. I'm okay with that bunker. Greenside bunker. We can make a little pick shot from here. You're an OG fan, Cameron? Love that. Absolutely love that. Hope you're doing well. Got ranked duos. You got the Condor? Nice. I've been debating if I should try and do some ranked matchmaking stuff in addition to TGC. Haven't committed to anything, but I have wondered. And a little release down to the left. Take that. Can add me? I mean, people can add me on stuff. You just gotta tell me that it's you so that I can, mentally associate. That being said, we don't play with people much, so I don't know necessarily what adding me is gonna do for you, but not necessarily off limits. All right, let's start making some of these power drives, because power drives are going to give us a much better opportunity here to come in and attack some of these holes. Like, I can play this one with a fade just to make sure we're a little bit left. How did I leave that open though? And 4.5 degrees? I felt like I was closed. Mate. Wasn't my finest work there. 2K24, 2K25? Are you talking NBA? I have never played an NBA 2K game. The only basketball that I've ever played is NBA Jam and... Is it Michael Robinson's? 2K25. Golf is every other year, so it's 2K21, 3, 5. 2K27 will be next. Okay. I feel like I can't trust anything on this course. I don't know what I gotta do. I don't know what I gotta do, but I gotta figure out something quick. Gotta figure out something quick, because I feel like I have no eye for these greens. I was missing everything high, then I started to adjust, now I'm missing everything low. And I feel like it's all of a sudden gonna be that the wind speed changes or something, and then I'm cooked again, so. Let's just do more of that. Let's just do more of that, because we've been putting from a bit more of distance, and that's no good. Hey, thank you for the jewels, Cameron. Thank you again. I really hope that someday the jewels and all that stuff get exposed to the API so that I can actually like see that stuff. Hey, seriously, thank you so much. 207 yards. 190. See, like, I'm not gonna, like, the 5-iron's not gonna be long enough choked, I don't think. Maybe what we do here is a little overpower. I keep missing my points. Keep missing my points. I don't know what it is from the practice round, or not practice round, warm-up round, because it's practice would imply that we're actually like gaining information for this. Between the 2 rounds, I have like lost swing points. Have to go, but love the stream. I appreciate that, man. Have a good one. Thank you for chilling. Thank you again for all the jewels. Catch you later. Even that's open. Ad break wrecking momentum. Maybe. Maybe we gotta blame Twitch for that one. Open again. This is getting sloppy. I feel like I'm opening the I feel like I'm getting the club face a little more closed, but I just absolutely am not. Little right to left, and it's up the hill. I'm gonna play this 50 degree. I'm like almost thinking I need pitching wedge. Yeah, it's uphill. It's like, I don't know if I got it further, if that would have been problematic. Okay, so whatever I've been doing for putting has not been working. So let's try things a little differently. Still almost missed it, but it's in. You think your swing plate's messier for some reason? Interesting. I wonder if it's just because your focus is diverted elsewhere. Okay, and then the ball's a little below the feet. Wind. That's better. Completely off on the wind. That's the thing that like befuddles me some of the time is then I'll be like 5 yards off left to right and it's just like I don't know why my perception gets so far off like that. Nice turn. What? Straight. I'm trying to send the ball to its home. It's not listening. Like my son. Put it on a baby fade so we like guarantee that it's cutting. Let the wind play. Just ate the wind alive. There's no shot it's straight down the hill, right?
Come and see the violence inherent in the system!
Phasmo fam, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. There's no way it's straight down the hill, right? There's no way. Surely one cannot trust. I hate everything. It's gonna miss. Never mind. Straight enough. Straight enough. Hey, what up, Phasmo? How we doing? Okay, I think we can be gentle on this and give ourselves a wedge. Little choke drive out here. Wedge in hand. It's just like, what is the wedge gonna do with the wind? I don't feel like the wind's that high, but then again at this point, I feel like I don't even know. I'm doing pretty well. Playing not as great in this round as I was in the last round, but such is golf. Such is golf. All right, I don't know, like my putting has not been what I want it to, so can we somehow square up a chip? We can somehow square up a chip. Okay. We'll take any of those that we can get. I need to be up this left-hand side, and I need... Well, the wind's turning. There we go. We're starting to find that swing again. Been missing too many. Been missing way too many. Hey, thank you, Chris. Yeah, the chip goes in. All the missed putts, but then managed to sink a chip shot. It's just like story of my life. Story of my life. 168, 167. Okay, I think we go with something like this. That's the line. Come on, finish eagle hole out? No? It's close though. That's close though. Slam it home. Okay. Well, we get some scores at the end. Not the prettiest of rounds. Definitely leaving a lot out there, but we'll take it. What is it? We still got to double digits despite how much we miss. So, gotta take things with a grain of salt. Yeah, I mean, 14s and 13s, you know, we lose 3 or 4 strokes, but I mean, we went on that par train at the end of the front 9. We parred 2 par 5s. I mean, I don't want to look at the leaderboard. I don't... 55. Jeez, JB. Okay. We got to go 45 under in the last 3 rounds. Should be pretty straightforward. Just got back into PGA Tour, doing pretty good. Our expectations are pretty high, Phasmo. We play in TGC tours, and before we started taking a break, we were like ranked 20th in the world, so yeah, expectations are a little high here. Yeah, 0 for 6, 3 for 4, just not great. Not great. We were missing a bunch of opens, like we weren't, this accuracy was not where we wanted to be. Approach, like proximity was still pretty decent, but then we just couldn't convert. Yeah, 56%. We hit 16 greens, birdied 9 of them, and then that chip in. So not our finest work, but honestly could be worse, all things considered. Still in plat, yeah, because technically we just haven't played, so you don't get dropped if you don't play. You know, stuff you get set as like inactive maybe for rankings and for tour size, but we're still in plat if we go back to it, which we will at some point. We had taken a few months off, and I didn't want to like hop back into just straight into plat for a few weeks. So we'll come back when paternity leave hits. We'll come back. We'll ramp up a couple of weeks, and then we'll start getting back into plat. Under 60%, 1 putt in plat, really bad. So said effortless true sim. And most of them drop. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just certain green speeds and certain greens, like it catches your eye and you can just read everything. Last week my putting stats were insane. Like, again, we lost on count back, but look at these event stats. It's just one of those things. I was 95.65% medium putting last week. That's disgusting. I had 4 more putts than Skyline, and we sunk a higher percentage of them, and that was 12% clear of third place, and then we were 32% from long range. I don't know who this new guy is, but we were fourth in long putts, and I only had 31 of them. You know, the combo that with, you know, with some proximity and everything, Not our strongest proximity performance. But proximity is also funky on a course where you have some like drivable par fours and stuff. You know, our one putt percentage to the field. I don't either, JB. That's the thing. I historically am awful at putting. You want to see my career putting stats? Medium putts, I average 78%, and I play most of my rounds with the grid on. So, I make 36% with the grid. I was at 32 and 95. Yeah, it was unreal. Also, I actually have more aces than this, but I think the game didn't count, at least my first one. So 75 and 0, you know, in True Sim so far is kind of right on brand with how our putting is. So, all right, give me 2 minutes. We'll clear the pre-rolls, and hopefully we can maybe get some of that feel that we had at the end of round 1. Those last couple of holes. Maybe we can start ball striking like that. Maybe drop a few putts. We'll keep rolling with this tournament. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always drop a like and a sub if you're enjoying. Helps me out immensely. That being said, we'll be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. You're great at long putting, Phasmo? You gotta teach me your ways. I'm very high up there usually in like tee to green. You know, I pride myself on accuracy generally, or like at least distance control. So it's firm moderate. Yeah, so green speed's gonna change. Things are gonna break even less. We'll see how this goes. Very firm fairways, firm greens. See if we can get some things more on track here. Take things nice and easy. There we go. See, that's what we need. That's what we need. Just nice, smooth swings into the heavy rough every time. Love that. so clean out of there. So clean out of there. Dude. The heck, man. Okay. Not how I drew the start of this up, but alas, here we are. It's not good. It's not good. How bad is this lie gonna affect me? Sucks. I wanted to go a club up, but I was afraid of the lip. I wanted to go a club up. I was so scared of the lip. Okay, par saved. Par saved. Let's just not do that again. Let's just not do that again. And more importantly, let's find fairway. I thought I was finding fairway on the last one, and I got bamboozled. Hey, what up, Pin High? How we doing today? Fairway found. Now can we read the wind? Because I feel like the wind is always what's getting us in trouble. Okay, that's hilariously very wrong. If you look at this green thing, it's saying that we're aimed like 5 yards away from the hole, which feels like we're more than that. Well, pull closed is not going to answer any freaking questions. God. Playing so poorly right now. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I just cannot seem to keep my strike in the same spot. Okay, par 5, let's reel it in. I don't know what happened. We shot really great, and as soon as we've started True Sim, I've not hit anything where we've wanted to. So naturally, we're just going to take a power drive because that's the logical thing to do. Double cross into the same bunker, and we're short. Okay. At least being short, I'm able to take it on. It's heavy rough. So I don't know, I feel like we gotta be out here. It's gonna go, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's heavy rough, so it rolls out, but like I gotta cover that. I gotta cover that lip. You know, it just came out a little bit cleaner, but I feel like you have to assume the worst. Firm and then moderate uphill, kind of hit it into this front, skip it, and let it roll. Wow, I underswung it. Squared it up. Thought I would roll it a little more. Okay, it's still up and down for birdie. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I want to sit here and be like, you know, it's just, guess not vibing with the course this week, but it has nothing to do with the course. I'm just not hitting my swings, like, at all. Not in the slightest. But it's okay. There's plenty of golf left. Oops, I'm trying to see. Plenty of golf left. I just have to square myself away here a little bit. Apparently I did not straighten that shot out the way that I would too. When the ball comes out and it starts to draw like that, I start to get real nervous. So it breaks at the end. Looks like it's kind of straight out the gate, and then all of the break is at the end of this thing. It's like just outside the hole. Nope, snapped early. Like, I'm reading that straight for, I don't know, 60% of the putt, and then it breaks. So when it breaks, you know, 3 or 4 feet in, you're just done for. Just done for. I think the other hard part is like, oh, well, it's moderate green speed, so like in my head it's not gonna be that much break, but in reality it is. Okay, it's something. We haven't seen many of those drop. I haven't seen many of those drop today. Start getting maybe a few good swings in. Thoughts? Maybe? Maybe, just maybe? That's the flag. That's where we're going. I think wind is still gonna bring you back. Okay, I shaved off just enough. It's still gonna be a little long there, but I wasn't quite sure if I was in the right zip code with my distance control. I can't buy them. Sometimes you just can't buy them. 203. I mean, I need 201 to cover. I think I have to go with this 5-iron, maybe just overpowered a little bit. Closed it. That's not great. Oh boy, one of those days. One of those days. I think that's sometimes something that scares me with Plat is just like the level of consistency that I have to have compared to the amount of time that we're actually playing the game. I think that's always the part that gets me a little bit. Yeah, don't get me wrong, we can still hit good shots, but yeah, my input consistency and my putting is just... My putting is the thing that gets me the most in trouble. You know, week in and week out. I can't. What am I supposed to do if just nothing breaks the way that I read it? You know, we're missing high, we're missing low, everything's missing by a fraction. It's just like whatever I'm seeing just ain't it. Just ain't it. There is a little bit of runway. High power approach. I think I'm gonna be in the rough here. So we'll 103 power approach. So we make sure to plug it. How many times am I gonna plug it in the... It's not even the sand. How many times am I gonna plug it in the dang grass? God. Yeah, screw it. It's like 0 reward. I just say, oh, don't be aggressive, but like plugging in the grass lip multiple times in a single day is not a fun circumstance, to say the least. Ugh. I don't know, I gotta change something, so maybe if I play faster and less analytical, we'll make more things happen, because I don't know what else to do. This is such a stupid game. That's the first one putt we've had outside of 15 feet today. So that's cool. I don't know, like, I don't know. At this point, I feel like playing fast and thinking less about things is gonna do me better, because going my normal methodologies has given us nothing of value. I don't know what I should have played there. Oh, a little bit of quad action? Okay, this game and I are not friends today. Missed the sand trap today, just barely. Bounced on the edge and just past the sand. Got an easy chip, put you super close to the hole. Love that. Oh, man. I think normal drive is gonna be okay. I think normal drive's gonna be okay. Almost wasn't. And I get that it's very firms, but that almost was really, really bad. I feel like that just was immediately so much more to the left. What is it? Just below my feet? What? Just below my feet and then straightens out. Think less. Think less, putt better. That's kind of the mind. I'm trying to like be quick on my reads and not overthink things too much, because actually attempting to process what's happening doesn't seem to be a really good strategy for whatever reason. Okay, it's breaking right to left at the top. Looks like it's breaking right to left at the start. Alright, well, it was a nice theory while it lasted. It was a nice theory while it lasted. Hey Darbear, I am on PS5, so I use a stock PS5 controller. So you in Plat overanalyzing? I mean, in Plat, I don't know. It's like, in Plat I can try and read green grids and like try and settle myself in that way, but in True Sim you don't quite have that. I pushed it. Yep, well, that's the push. Okay, what do we have here? Straight-ish putt. Although, is that ball above the feet? I think so. Every once in a while. Every once in a while, you gotta give me something. Something just to keep me coming back. Alright, like, we'll go back to hating things shortly, but for the moment, we made something happen. I'm gonna be so dumb. Literally the only place I couldn't be was open. Quite literally the only place that we like didn't wanna be. I wish I could see a little bit better, but I guess 44 yards. 52-yard splash, 50. That just came out to the right so much. Oh, and it's uphill. Womp womp. Got aggressive, went for it. Regret. Still birdie. Still birdie. Okay. Okie dokie. $196. I can carry it in here. That's gonna be good, right? I mean, that's a stroke right there. Just ran out. It's crazy with, I guess the greens are moderate. I guess in my head I was thinking firm, but they are moderate. Come on! Where's the break, mate? Where's the freaking break? Jeez. Simply not okay. Short range, power at home. Alright, if we birdie the 18th, we still get to double digits, which is kind of always the goal. Kind of always the goal to be going double digits if we can. Well, that sucks. That sucks. 178. Then the wind. I pushed it. Sit, sit. Come on, moderates. Honestly, not the worst thing. Not the worst thing from there. Okay. 2 10 unders. That was an 8 under back 9 to salvage what was a terrible start. Yeah, pair of 10s. Pair of 10s. Not by any stretch great. It's not gonna move us closer to the top. But I feel like double digits in True Sim is always a good baseline to aim for. Obviously, we want to be scoring a little bit more than that. So yeah, we fall off the lead a bit there. 7 strokes. Got a couple tied there at 26, but we are clawing tooth and nail. We are fighting so hard for it. Things are not going our way. We only have to go 35 under on the weekend here to win it. So we just need a little 18 under, 17 under somewhere, you know, kind of like that, and catch JB, no problem. Yeah, that ain't happening. We'll see what we can do, though. We'll see what we can do. Give me like 90 seconds. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Greatly appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, you can always drop a like and a sub. Helps me out. Yeah, round 3. I'm assuming it's not gonna be great. But yeah, give me like 90 seconds.
It's raining.
Ads. You know, the thing is, JB, I wouldn't put it past me to make the worst round my best round. You know? That'll be the one where it's just like, just for fun, we'll start having all the putts drop and all the things go our way. Alright, same green conditions, very high winds, so that's the kicker here. I didn't look to see the tees. Not sure it really ultimately matters. Very high should be Very fun. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I think with the very firms, I should choke the tee shot down. Okay, that's the swing. I mean, it's choked, so, but I mean, they're like pretty centered, so I don't think that matters. 120 yards to the flag. Big wins at the back. Just repeat the swing. That's the part where I get confused and be like, oh, now the wind wants to play sideways on a wedge? Look at that break. Look at that break.
O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst
Jordan,
blow thine enemies to
thank you very much for the
bits
follow.
in thy mercy.
I don't know where MB is, but welcome. Okay, okay. It was the right read. Still didn't drop though. Got a busy day tomorrow? Hey, take it easy, Fazbo. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Catch you later. Maybe it was that the... No, I underswung it. But maybe it was that the wind played on the putt, you know? Can you imagine if they made it so that, like, very high winds actually started affecting your putting? That'd be something. I mean, people want realism, right? Wind gets so high, you get play stoppage as well. Yeah, this is gonna be the round that annoys me. I'm gonna start making all the right putt reads once I've, you know, just fallen so far out of contention. But let's at least give ourselves a good laugh because of it. Oh, nice. The winds are changing. Now would be the time to just barely miss it open. Excellent. Cannot, for the life of me, find a fairway here. Just however that fairway is set up, I am always very, very incorrect. Okay, these winds are eating my wedges up. No, I'm actually like now making the exact correct reads. Underswung them a little bit, but those were online. Okay. Need to play. Do I really have to double cross every time? 3-wood out of the sand just to have a chance here? Oh boy. And by just have a chance, I mean I have absolutely no chance. Yikes. 32 yards. Like, what's the green looking like, though? That's a downhill. So what, you're obviously just taking some sort of flop, yeah? Because this is enough that, like, wind starts to play on your flop. Oh boy. Alright. Well, that's technically a save. 185 yards. This is a little long. This is a little short. $162. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna try and get on this one a little bit. Only got 102. I don't know, I think it was the right idea. I think it was the right idea. So I think you need this to go a little bit further. I think if you try and take the full 8, and you're definitely way long. Brother. What little bit of break I read didn't happen. Can't seem to be consistently reading them correctly. Which, it is what it is. It is what it is at this point, like... Like, I need to put it closer. I need to put it closer. I need to hit my inputs better. I also think I just need to find a better way to make these left to right adjustments more consistently. On approach shots, I've like never really found a consistent way that I like. I'm gonna put the choked 4. I don't... There's a chance that this is too much, but... Yeah, it is. Take 3 yards, take like 4 yards off of that, and we're 5 feet away. Yeah, dang. Rip. Okay. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want me to do. I think we've just been selected for putts not dropping today. See, I don't know on a hole like this, is it better to have like... Because I technically have gone too short. Or like too close, rather. But like, would this have been a shot for me where it's like better to have bombed it down so that you're taking like a spinner or something? Because I feel like a pitch is not. I feel like a pitch is not what you want to be taking here. But then I do that. I don't like make some of them, and then they do that to me. See, you're in no, I haven't. I have not paid attention to TGC Discord at all recently. Not in the slightest. And honestly, probably better for the mental, not in the sense that like it was causing me any sort of mental whatever, but like just one less distraction. I pay attention to my Discord and my Discord only. Saves me a lot of mental capacity, and also just, you know, spend time with your own family and whatnot. Give them more attention. There we go. There we go. 3 under going. Drive literally smacked it in flight, about straight right 30 yards. Well, I had poked in short enough amount of time to see Franz had like avoided scheduling this course because of them. I mean, obviously it's a small risk that we all take on, but I feel like it's not, I don't know, it's not one of those like crazy high likelihood things to hit, so I don't mind it. You know, sometimes you're gonna get a little bit unlucky. That's kind of the name of the game. You hit 2 of them, less than 1 shot difference to your score, you think? Yeah, like, you have to have a really bad bounce for it to make, like, a major difference. A little close with that wind is not great. I mean, I couldn't be much more aggressive than that, to be fair. And we're off the grid. Kind of straight back up the hill. Really about, can we get this starting line correct? We can. Nice. Penn State. What's going on, Matt? I'm glad that we've been able to hit. I'm glad we've been able to hit some points on our chips. We got robbed on the one, but we've had two go in now. It's a lot for me, especially in True Sim. Okay, apparently I'm just that far off on the wind. My goodness. Can we chip another one? PS5 controller died like an hour ago? Thought it was charging the whole time. Faulty USB-C charger disconnected, so it's out of juice. Oh no. I always play golf with it connected. I'll play other games with it not, but I always play with it plugged in. Gonna break a lot. Or not. It like skipped through and then didn't do anything until after the hole. And then it wanted to, oh my word. It's like, I don't understand, like there's that much break on the chip, but on the way there it like didn't want to move until past. Okay. The wind has been going quite a bit more on the right to left journey than I've been accounting for, so I need to aim a little more. I mean, it's still off. I mean, ultimately, we're still putting it down in reasonable territory, but I know that's aggressive on a 6-footer down the hill, but I want to take any break risk out. All right, with this wind, I'm not playing power drive. Not playing power drive. We're gonna have to. Of course. Of course. We got a real nice lie. How is the lie that nice and it still comes out so short? Explain it to me, game. Explain it to me. Just give me a little bit of info. The ball is sitting up on top of the light rough. And I came out with the like 15-mile-an-hour tailwind. I came out short. I don't get it. Like, actually don't understand. Okay, 22. 20. Just a hair off. wanted the 97%. I would have been all over it. Okay, still up and down for birdie. We can still... Must have hit it high on the face. Are we adding face location RNG to the game? You know, everybody says they want realism until the realism is random. And then it's like, wait a second. This isn't how realism is supposed to work. Realism's not supposed to be RNG. I'm looking at you, EA. I'm looking at you, EA. Shot dispersion is more realistic, yes, but also randomly picking a spot within the shot dispersion is not realistic. "28 yards. I don't know. I'm not sure if the 50 degree would have made a whole lot of sense there or not. Massive spin sideways up a red slope. Yeah, it has something to do with like the ball, the spin on the ball based on like the lie angle and the wind. It's almost like there's backspin on the ball that gets generated kind of on side spin, and if it gets rotated on the bounce, the ball like can bounce in such a way that the zip is like sideways. And then yeah, the forward spin glitch I think is just like the way that they have it set up with their physics calculations. I think their physics calculations basically work in a way that the the friction coefficient on the green versus like it works most of the time, but when you're rolling from one surface to the other, it's a speed up of a large percentage because the coefficient of friction is like massively different. But if you bounce from the fairway onto the green, then it behaves fine. You get bigger bounces on the fairway and lose some of the spin, but like if you just dribble on with some bounces, then it'll roll out nice. But it's the transition that it like the way that their stuff is set up doesn't work. We'll just take another ace. Thank you. All right, we got to 30. Yo, this game is fun again. It's weird. It's weird. Suddenly more enjoyable. I don't know what happened. Oddly coincidental. Get in there, JB. Wasting over 9,000 channel points. Appreciate you spending the time to rack those up. But wait, there's more. My man says all the channel points just sitting to be wasted. You know what it shows, though? That people are impatient to get to the Discord color. People are impatient to get to the Discord color. 3 people have redeemed it. 3 people have redeemed it. But most people just prefer to waste their points. Which I just think is funny. Do I need to take a... Do I need to take that shot full? I guess so. Up the hill, a little bit left to right. You know what? This is gonna be a straight shot. Thank you. Thank you. I told you, I play my best rounds when the conditions are worse, because why not? Stupid game. I love it, I hate it. What are we doing here? 2 chip-ins and a hole-in-one. Okay. 12 under. We shot 10, 10, 12. That'll make up some ground. I mean, JB still outshot us by 3 strokes, but we outshot the next guys by 3 strokes, so all of a sudden, we claw back just a little bit. So dumb. So dumb how that works. 64-77, and it's our best round because we had 20 putts and 3 hole outs. And I made some long putts. Still missed the medium, but... 'Tis a silly game that we play. 'Tis a silly, silly game that we play. Okay, give me 90 more seconds. We'll take one last little break here. Clear the pre-rolls out on Twitch. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, and just always the friendly reminder. If you're enjoying, drop a like. If you really like it, I mean, there was a hole-in-one. Can sub, find your way back in the future. We play a lot of golf. We also play some other things. Been playing some Dark Souls lately. So, you know, if you enjoy that, think that I'm interesting for some reason, okay, that's my spiel. See you in 90 seconds.
It's raining.
Ads. Okay, so question. Tomorrow, what do we do? We're playing golf, right? That's on the schedule. Are we feeling like maybe some ranked? Was there enjoyment with the impossible challenge stuff? Do we become a course showcaser? We could play some of the new TGC courses that have been published. Low winds, firm, moderate, fast. All right, we're gonna shoot like 8 under now. Very highs, we shoot 12 under. So low winds, we're just gonna completely crap the bed, right? That's how this is gonna go. No, hopefully not. Hopefully we've found a little something. A little something would be very nice to have. Okay, I got kind of honestly screwed by one of these lies earlier. So I'm gonna give it some D-loft, cause I had one of these and I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then I was like super short, so I'm gonna D-loft it so I can still be super short. But we stay on the hill.
Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this grail.
That is brand spanking new paid subscription number 2 on the day. I don't know what's happened, but we've monetized. Carl, get in there, Carl. Welcome back. Thank you very much for the paid Tier 1 subscription.
Behold, Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur.
Am I in the right
for
place?
it is your sacred task to seek this grail.
Am I in the right stream? People are giving me things. Cranky Boomer, thank you for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I also hope you enjoy your faces. Welcome. Thank you, guys. Carl, welcome back. I went back in the bot. I found your old. I transferred your points and your hours over. I found your old username. The 03 is gone. The 03 is gone. Well, welcome back. Only here for my pretty face? Oh, thank you. Senko. Alright, now, after all that, we can comfortably miss the putt. That'll be just dandy. JK LOL, he loves it. JK, he loves it. I appreciate the sub ban. It's still crazy to me. Like, what are the odds that after that long away, I just happen to be playing a game again that I haven't played in 7+ years, and you are like, hey, I know that guy. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Oh, he likes that. Two through two? What a time to be alive. Definitely a different start. Dude, I suck at this hole. Can I just say that? I don't know if I need to be like fading this. I feel like I'm always up this left-hand side and into the bunker. Yeah, you probably have to play like just a massive cut. All's good, Matt. Like I said, we're literally just waiting for this baby to come. So Waiting for her to upend our world and, you know, have a little bit of paternity leave and stuff. Obviously, I'll be looking forward to getting back to streaming and everything. But certainly in a an unknown time right now, just waiting. Second. My son turns 3 shortly. So sounds like we're on a similar timeline. Are we straight down the hill? Maybe just a touch out. Oh, what the fake break? I should have played it straight. I've been lied to. My ego is ruined. Busy parent, yeah, you gotta, you know, you work, you parent, and then once the kids go to bed, that's when dad comes out to play virtual golf. Yeah, so Carl, after our long tenure in the Souls world as our main, eventually in 2020 with 2K21, I retired into playing this game competitively. So yeah, we've played more hours of this than I have of Souls games. I think this series I have like somewhere in the ballpark of 2,800 hours. We aight. Down the hill, curl a little right. Oh, we already had a hole in one. I would have taken another hole out. I would have gladly accepted. This is like up the hill. There was a little bit of right hand movement. There was a little bit more right hand movement. I underhit it too. Gosh darn it. I have no life stash. Well, the 2,800 hours is spread out over, you know, 5.5 years. Okay, it's not. But yes, it's not so much no life, it's that I chose to only play virtual golf video games for years, which is definitely the mistake. Should have given myself some time to enjoy other games, but alas, here we are. That's a golf shot. That's a golf shot. Big empty house with the kids visiting once in a while. Grandkids won't bug them. Fortunately, we moved back closer to my in-laws, so we see those grandparents frequently. We're actually going over tomorrow for dinner and dessert. And my parents definitely come to visit more than they did. I mean, we also live like a little over an hour closer than we were living, but having the grandkid definitely helps. Also, the fact that my siblings haven't had kids yet is, you know, in our favor in terms of visitation. Wind just left that one out there. Can't wait to dive in and hate your gaming experience. I mean, I don't know. I personally would just rather be, I mean, that's the same thing with this game, right? Like, I would rather be challenged. Okay, apparently that break is just way more. I thought it was a lot less. I'd rather be challenged and overcome something than just like have the game backseat and mindlessly do everything for me. That's pretty much where I'm at in terms of games. Can we hit hole-in-one number 2 on the day? Be pretty slick. Oh, you're gonna run out of steam. Oh man, that was looking pretty good. That was looking pretty good. Video games suck except for this game. I mean, this game is definitely not without its flaws. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but it's definitely not a perfect video game by any stretch. Start old school RuneScape to grind with your brother-in-law. A few gaming friends. Yeah, like, I feel like there needs to be sometimes just that little bit more. I don't know. I like stuff that has like actual skill to it. That's why like Rocket League and stuff is always a good one. Low barrier to entry, high skill ceiling, or just games that give you a proper challenge and are not just utterly BS all the time. Right? There's certainly a line. There's certainly a line, you know, with games of like it can be difficult for not in the right way. Awesome parrot game. Put it. Yeah. Get your fletching and your wood cutting and all that way up. 107, but that's a little bit a little bit pushed. Okay. If we aimed it over here, I would then have 240. This is most problematic. What did that even hit? That it went 30 yards? Mate. What do you mean? This whole punch shot thing is a scam. Oh yeah, just hit the punch shot. Keep it low. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Souls games and Elden Ring? I mean, it's... so, quick answer before you go. Elden Ring is going to be most beginner-friendly. But Dark Souls 1 is going to be, you know, the easiest, I think, in terms of, like, boss difficulty. But mechanically, it's going to be a little bit janky. So, take that for what you will. But have a good night, man. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for the sub. Imagine this score in real life. Yeah, and then you realize it's a video game and I'm 17 strokes off the lead. But yeah, that's the thing. You can make this game as hard as you want. It's still a video game, so... scoring's gonna be unrealistic because you can just be so much more precise, so much more repeatable. That's IRL accurate. Bogey the par 5 because that baby miss on the overpowered power drive just destroyed me. absolutely destroyed me. Okay, maybe we can get it back. Sometimes I get it just a couple of yards off like that, and let's call it more perplexed than I should be. Yeah, more perplexed than I should be. Didn't break enough at the start. Okay, a little bit better on the swing. A little bit better there. 235. See, now we have room. Now we have room. Now we're in between clubs, but now we have room. 230. I feel like if I'm gonna take this, I gotta get it down to the 226 mark, which honestly, if I just hit just a hair to the right, I think with this, if we get it just like a smooth, well, I underswung it by 5%. I was gonna say, if we get a smooth 100%, it'd be fine. It came out too far left, though. Tried to be too smooth with it and just shorted myself. Do I have ball below my feet? Fairly flat once we get up to the top. Maybe a little bit of that movement. Oh, I left it open. That might break in on a good hit. We're still doing okay. Still doing okay, but getting a few of these opens in, which is not ideal. Okay. Uphill, but it's right to left the whole time. There we go. Found something too little too late, but found a little bit of something with the putter in the last 2 rounds. Oh, geez. Okay, so you've got 177 to the front. This is gone every time. This is gone every time. We'll take it buttery smooth, we'll go right at it, but unless it hits like perfectly uphill here, that's luck. Because if that lands just a bit further, just a bit shorter, it's way long or way short. Power it through because I need to cash in on that opportunity. Hey Matchmakers, I am playing this on PS5. PS5, stock PS5 controller, nothing fancy. Right, up the left-hand side. Pushed it, but we're gonna be okay. Just don't want to be too far right there and end up in the beach, sure, especially in the water. Gonna go a little bit more on the left here. I think stock 7. I think stock 7's gonna get a nice cut going back there. Okay, so I lost 7 yards there. Is that just bad lie? Is that just bad lie? Like, is that all that is? I need to see what this percentage is. 64. 2% over, but I underread the break. Uphill lie more than bad percent. I just didn't feel like it was that uphill. I guess that's my kind of thing with it. I felt like it was more sideways. Now it's a par 5, so like we still get... It was severe? Okay, I just completely misread that then. Alright, power drive, let it ride, run at the hole. There we go. 101 quad. Come on. Be good. It's gonna be short. Chipping's been alright though, so I'm not mad at it. Come on, little chip for eagle. It's gonna break back. Ball's below the feet. Somewhere like here. I underswung. Oh man, my rhythm. I underswung it, but it was that I was so worried about my transition, I didn't get the power on it that I needed. Okay, still get the bird. Those are always painful when like all of a sudden you miss your tempo like that. Well, I kind of despise this. 7-iron is like I have to take a choked 6 gets me here. Full 6 is gonna be long. Underswung open. That could have been really ugly. I mean, this is not going to be fun from here, but that shot could have been really bad. Apparently this is sand. Okay. I've been kind of eaten alive by these. In terms of like the distance lost. So I'm gonna play it full and hope for the best. Good learning. Yeah, not a good one to miss inputs on. Okay, actually out here should be decent on the angle. There we go. Money. Now this one's long. Oh, come on, man. All these other ones have not been playing like that, but now we're gonna. I feel like I need to chip it, even though it's so short. Because I just didn't trust what the break would look like trying to putt that. Alright. Not ideal, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, that post got close. That's the closest we've been to any one of these poles through the course of these rounds. Alright, this is gonna be right at it. 100% swing. Right on line. Beautiful. Come on, let's get this up and in for a bird to cap the round off. Alright, 43 under on the tournament. 43 under on the tournament. We got to double digits in every round, despite, like, having a horrific experience putting, so... Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I feel like we're missing parts of our game. Some approach, some driving, so, like, not our finest week on the stat sheet, but so far we've moved ourselves into solo 6th. So far we moved ourselves into solo 6th. We might drop some strokes later, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Tied for first, Whacker Guy. Depends on who you ask. You know, if you ask TGC, we lost on countback. If you ask the leaderboard in the game, we won. And so I'm gonna trust the game on this one. Yeah, so proximity to hole, decent. Proximity decent, hole in one, decent. Are we the longest ace? Heck yeah. Oh, Stando? Actually, I don't know, is hole 3 or 10? I don't think 10 is. But, like, a very off week in terms of furs and gurs. Putts were not great either. Our long putts rallied. Our long putts rallied after the early goings. Par 4 from the heavy rough on that shot? Get in there. Yeah, 16th in medium. We just missed so many. So, I mean, give us a few there. Give us, like... This is a really bad Ferger week for me. Which plays into things. Let me see what that scorecard is. So, 3 is a par 5. 10 is a par 4. Okay, so we've got the only ace. We've got the only ace so far this week. Shall we, yeah, I mean, 43 is pretty good. 43 is still pretty good. I feel like if you're getting double digits every round in True Sim, that's like a good baseline. But see, the game says T1. T1, and my name keeps coming up on top. So, you know, what can I say? What can I say? Small mental victory last week, I suppose. So yeah, tomorrow we'll, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go impossible challenge or if we're going to go ranked, or maybe we'll go a little bit of both. I'm not certain yet. I'm not certain yet. But we will be playing some more of this tomorrow. See if we can play some good golf, maybe find a little bit of consistency. Yeah, appreciate you guys chilling, hanging out. I wanted to see if there was anything interesting. I guess we cleared 2 of the dailies. Finished my career. 10 daily quest, match ranked duos this week. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we can get somebody to play some ranked duos with me tomorrow. Tiger's Eye. Atlantic Amber. Oh yeah, and then an Evo tool for, yeah, we're doing some ranked duos tomorrow. It's a sign. The game is telling me. Game's telling me it needs to be done. All right, well that'll do it for us tonight. I think we'll just wrap it up here. I've been going to bed pretty late, so I should probably be a reasonable adult and try and get some rest. So thank you guys so much for chilling. If you've been hanging out with us on YouTube, there's a thumbs up button and a subscribe. And you're not obligated to do either, but it would be appreciated. All right. Thanks for chilling, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.